Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you today about something that I've been using that's really been helping me with things. And it's this idea of when you start ruminating on a thought or notice that you're excessively fearful about something or notice that something you just can't let it go in your mind, it's this idea of putting it down. And what I mean by putting it down, and I think the reason putting it down is resonating with me right now more than letting it go, is letting it go. Like, we all know there are things we need to let go, right? This thing is bothering me. Let's say I'm worried about my kid for whatever reason. And it's just going round and round and round and round in my head. And I know I need to let it go, but I can't let it go. And let it go just feels like this, to me, sometimes it just feels like this wish, like I'm going to let it go and something is going to be better. But this idea of putting it down and the visualization I've actually been using for putting it down is like, let's say I'm ruminating about something with my son, right? I'm worried about something. And I know there is nothing I can do to change it in this moment. It's just excessive worry or excessive fear. And I normally use the acronym of false evidence appearing real for fear. And I recently learned one that is frantic energy affecting reality. And that one is so dead on for most of the things I worry about. It's just this frantic energy that's affecting my reality that I can't really do anything about. So anyway, I imagine that I have this thought or this fear or whatever it is in my hand. And just kind of like if I were holding a toddler in my hand and I just bend over and gently set them on the floor, that's kind of the image that comes into my head. Okay, I'm going to put this down, this worry about my kid, this worry about my business, this worry about my marriage, whatever it is that's up for you. I am just going to imagine that just like a baby, I'm going to gently put it down right here. And the reason it works for me is in my head, I say to myself, okay, I'm putting this down for now. Because if I were trying to just let it go or wish it away, it's not a conscious choice. For me, it's the part that it's a choice. I am choosing to put this down. And then the other part of it is knowing that I'm putting it down for right now. So my subconscious brain doesn't think, well, she's going to forget about this. She's not going to go back to this. It's like, no, I'm putting it down for now because it's not doing me any good to worry about it right now. And I can come back to it later if I choose to. Now, what I've been doing is every time I try and pick it back up again, I tell myself I don't need to pick that up right now. So it's like the gentleness of setting down a baby, but I actually imagine that it's kind of almost like a treasure box in my mind, and I put all these feelings into this treasure box and just gently set it down for right now. And that has really, really been helping me with some things. And the other thing I'm noticing is when I put it down, let's say that what I'm putting down is I wish somebody else were showing up differently in a relationship, right? If they would just do X, everything would be okay. So then I say to myself, I'm putting this down for now. And magically, what happens is that situation starts to shift because I no longer have the attachment to it. I no longer have the need for it to change. I'm just willing to let whatever happens happen and know that I'm divinely guided and something is going to work out. So this is already longer than I wanted it to be, but that's my little tip for the day. And I'd love to know for you to share how it works with you if you start putting some things down and see if things actually shift. Have a great day.